The struggle between his dreams and his responsibilities.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna work out this morning. Don't know what's going on.
Number 19, The Unwanted Gift.
So you can't see my treadmill, can you? This one came up. Great. Okay, let's move this back a bit. Hopefully you can now.
It's okay, don't be Tell me if you need to. Tell me if you need to.
That's okay. Yeah. Hey, can you see my treadmill? Yeah, I guess you can. Star, come on, move this just a wee bit. Come on, move the camera just slightly so I can do a bit in the middle. I think that will do. Thank you.
Affected by genetic disorder. Fiona provided them with much needed information, resources, and emotional support. She helped them navigate their diagnoses just as she had learned to navigate hers. Fiona's story, The Unwanted Gift, is a testament to resilience and the power of turning adversity into purpose. Diagnosed with a genetic disorder, Fiona turned her life around to become a beacon of hope and support for others facing similar challenges. Her journey from a quiet book lover to a passionate genetic counselor illuminates the power of the human spirit to adapt and find meaning in life's most challenging circumstances.
Ooh, I like what I'm saying. Who's this Tommy man? Look at that.
Number 20, The Stolen Childhood. In the sprawling city of Dhaka, Bangladesh, lived a young boy.
Thanks for joining. No, I'm working out.
Rafiq was forced into labor, working long hours in a garment factory. His childhood was stolen from him, replaced with the harsh realities of adult responsibilities. Rafiq's life was a constant struggle with little room for joy or education. One day, Rafiq's life took a turn when a local NGO...
So in the background, what you're hearing is my
The NGO
audio
worked to rescue and rehabilitate child laborers, providing them with a safe shelter and access to education.
Okay.
Rafiq.
So what's playing in the background is my audio book, The Resilient Journeys of 100 Overcomers. So this book has 100 stories that would inspire you, of experiences of people all over the world, from many parts of the world. And the aim of telling you these stories in this book is to inspire you, to motivate you, to encourage you. So I'm playing it in the background because when I'm working out, obviously I'm struggling a lot with my weight. It's cost me so much in terms of my health, in terms of my social life, and many other things. So it's a part of my life that I struggle with so much, and I've been struggling with so much for so many years. So listening to this book and this audio book when I work out helps to keep me motivated most of the times, just hearing stuff about people, what they went through and how they overcame those challenges. It helps me quite a lot. So I'll be playing it in the background because my energy level is not that great yet, so I can't talk for so long, keep talking as I'm working out. It makes me really tired. So when I hope that you can also listen to the stories in the background instead of playing music, obviously for the copyright as well. So this is my original content anyway. So if you listen to the background, I believe that if it's your thing, some of the stories might inspire you. So guys, welcome to the video and thank you for watching.
Struggles to collective societal challenges. Stories 21 through 40 delve into the lives of individuals and communities who have confronted and surmounted substantial societal obstacles. These accounts offer an expansive view of resilience, underscoring its role not only in personal battles, but also in the confrontation of systemic issues and societal adversity.
Oh, wow.
Each tale in this section embodies the formidable power of resilience when faced with societal challenges. These are narratives of individuals and communities who, when met with prejudice, poverty, injustice, or other societal adversities,
Take it away, baby.
unearthed within themselves and one another the fortitude to resist, endure, and instigate change.
Gracias.
From Story 21, a moving chronicle of a community's battle against racial discrimination, to Story 40, an inspiring account of a group's initiative to counteract climate change, these narratives illuminate the collective spirit of resilience in the face of societal tribulations. Reflections at the conclusion of each story offer valuable insights and lessons gleaned from these experiences. Serving as a mirror, these reflections allow us to recognize our inherent potential for resilience. They echo the message that, akin to the individuals and communities in these stories, we too wield the power.
So I got this treadmill on TikTok. If you check this video, there are product links, and this treadmill is one of them. Well, it's not the best of treadmills out there, but at least it serves. And for the price of it, I think it's perfect. You know, it's a very low budget. Well, probably not very low, but compared to the prices of other treadmills, I think this was fair. And the only thing I miss with it is that it doesn't have incline. So it's just level. I would rather it had incline, but it doesn't. But take that away, everything else is perfect. It works really great, and I have it at home. It sits here right in my sitting room, and you know, what I've done is that I placed it facing the television. That means that as I'm working out, I'm watching a movie or something interesting on the television, and I wouldn't have to feel like I'm working out. So, and then my kids, I've got two children, that way as well, when they come down to watch TV downstairs, they can at least go on the treadmill, even if it's for 10 minutes a day, you know. So that's what we've done actually. We're in the living room, fixing the television, and it's working. So if you want to check the treadmill out, there are a few treadmills there on the product link. But you will see this one, it's City Sports. And then, like I said, the price is fair.
The microfinance system also had a profound impact on the community. As the women became earners, they gained respect and a voice within their families and the broader community. They started making decisions and participating in community affairs. They also prioritized the education of their children, understanding that it was a crucial step towards breaking the cycle of poverty.
As I do this,
over time, these women, once marginalized and overlooked, became pillars of their community.
I'm doing it now without holding my hands.
Heroes, quietly transforming their village from a place of scarcity to a community of opportunity and resilience. The Unseen Heroes is a story of unity, empowerment, and transformation. It is a testament to how a group of women in a small Indian village used a microfinance system to combat poverty and empower their community. Their story illuminates the extraordinary power of ordinary individuals when they come together for a shared purpose. It reminds us that heroes often remain unseen, their acts of courage echoing within the heartbeats of the communities they transform. The Silent Protest. In the culturally diverse city of Johannesburg, South Africa, a remarkable story unfolded within the walls of a local high school. This story, known as The Silent Protest, revolved around a group of students who chose to stand against racial discrimination within their institution. The school, a microcosm of the city's diversity, had long-standing issues with racial discrimination. Some students were unfairly treated based on their racial backgrounds, a reality that cast a shadow over their educational experience. Among these students were Fabo, Amina, and Li Wei, friends who shared a vision of equality and justice. They decided to channel their frustration into action, orchestrating a peaceful protest to challenge the systemic discrimination within their school. The trio, along with other like-minded students, organized a silent sit-in in the school courtyard. Each held a placard displaying powerful messages against racial discrimination. The protest was silent, but the message was loud and clear. They demanded equality, respect, and an end to racial discrimination within their school. The silent protest caught the attention of the entire school and, eventually,
Hey guys, don't
the
forget you
student
can gift
administration.
me, please.
The students' peaceful yet
Your
powerful
gifts
stand against
help to keep me
discrimination
motivated.
sparked a dialogue within the school community about racial prejudices and the need for systemic change. This marked the beginning of significant changes within the school. The administration implemented stricter policies against racial discrimination, mandatory diversity and inclusivity training for staff, and introduced a curriculum that celebrated cultural diversity. The silent protest is a story of courage, unity, and peaceful resistance. It tells of how a group of students in Johannesburg led a peaceful protest against racial discrimination within their school. Their story serves as a beacon of youthful resilience and the transformative power of peaceful protest. It reminds us that silence can indeed be powerful and that change often begins with a whisper that grows into a roar. The Unheard Voices. In the sprawling metropolis of Los Angeles, USA, within a neighborhood often overlooked, a story of resilience and justice unfolded. This story, known as The Unheard Voices, centered around a community's fight against environmental injustice in their neighborhood.
Yes.
The neighborhood,
I'm trying
primarily
to run on the
populated by
treadmill.
low-income families, had long suffered
See how
from
many seconds this will
environmental
last.
inequality. Industries in the vicinity had polluted the local environment, leading to poor air quality and adverse health effects among the residents. Among these residents was Maria, a single mother and a community organizer. Witnessing
I
the
know.
detrimental impact of pollution
believe
on her
this.
children and neighbors, Maria decided to mobilize her community to demand justice. Maria,
Interesting.
along with other concerned residents, started a campaign to bring attention to their plight. They collected data on pollution levels, documented health issues within the community, and organized peaceful protests. They called their movement the Unheard Voices, representing the overlooked and marginalized communities often disproportionately affected by environmental issues. Their persistent efforts caught the attention of local media, bringing their struggle into the public
I'm
eye.
glad.
This exposure put pressure on the city authorities, who had until now turned a blind eye to the environmental injustice faced by the community. Spurred into action, the city launched investigations into the industries causing pollution. Strict regulations were implemented and efforts were made to clean up the polluted areas. The city also introduced new policies for environmental justice, vowing to ensure that every community, regardless of its socioeconomic status, would have a clean and safe environment. The Unheard Voices is a story of determination, unity, and justice. It tells of a community in Los Angeles that fought against environmental injustice, leading to policy change at the city level. Their story illuminates the power of community activism and the potential of unheard voices to echo across city halls. It's a reminder that when communities unite for a cause, they can transform their neighborhoods and bring about systemic change.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
24. The Unseen Barrier. In the heart of Tokyo, Japan, amidst towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, a trailblazing tale unfolded. This story, known as The Unseen Barrier, is about a woman named Keiko, who challenged societal norms to become the first female CEO in her industry. Keiko was a tenacious woman, known for her sharp intellect and innovative ideas. She worked in the technology
Doesn't have any
sector,
comments
an
or
industry dominated by men and rife with gender
Don't touch the
discrimination.
thing. 'Cause it's-
Despite her competence and
This one.
dedication, Keiko often found herself hitting the glass ceiling, an unseen barrier that impeded her professional growth. Gender discrimination in the workplace was subtle but pervasive. Keiko was often overlooked for
Someone from
promotions.
England.
Her ideas were not given due
Somebody typed
consideration,
England.
and she was
Yeah.
excluded from networking events. Yet, Keiko refused to be deterred by these challenges. Instead, she used them as fuel to work harder and prove her worth. Keiko's perseverance paid off when she came up with an innovative tech solution that significantly
Someone
improved
whose name I
the
can't
company's
read told you.
efficiency.
So.
The contribution
Someone
was
whose
so
name I can't
significant
read told
that it
you.
could no longer be ignored.
Thank you.
Recognizing her talent and leadership potential, the board of directors decided to
And
break
that's
tradition
important.
and promote Keiko
So I
to the
can say
position of
something.
CEO, making her the first female CEO in.
Hey guys, thank you. Sorry, my phone is a wee bit far from me, so I can't see what's going on there, but oh well. So okay, a bit of backstory. I've been struggling with my weight, and like I was saying a wee bit earlier, it's cost me so much, you know. And in the past 2 years, I became like really sick with so much going on. I had diabetes, my knees were so bad, I couldn't practically walk, and was getting problem with my liver, couldn't sleep, get so tired, had psychosis, you know, just so much going on really. And last year I was in the hospital for some weeks, and it was because they had diagnosed diabetes, and it was so bad. My blood sugars were like, you know, and I had ketones and stuff like that, but at the hospital they tried so much, you know, and finally got me on the mend and put me on insulin. But I wasn't happy. I was so depressed, like every day of my life. I just couldn't, I couldn't get a closure, like, okay, this is my life now, that's how I have to live. I just couldn't process it. It wasn't sitting in. And that got me in a very bad place, you know. Was constantly so sad, and just self-pity, you know, and sort of just cried every day, and was sort of helpless, didn't know what to do. And my weight wasn't helping. I was weighing 141 kg as at 25th of March this year. So, and I didn't just know this year. So, and I didn't just know. Definitely, I couldn't work out because my knees were really bad, and I was constantly very tired. I couldn't even lift my arm. It was that bad. So, so I started thinking, but it's something I had been thinking before then, actually, to have like weight loss surgery. But I was so worried. I was so scared. I was so scared. One, maybe I could have qualified to have it done here in the UK by the NHS, just because of all the various stuff going on with my health and my weight as well. My what is it called? Oh, what's that? What's it called again? No, that the thing that shows like if you're obese, morbidly obese, BMI, yeah. And my BMI as well was about 47. So I could have probably been qualified, but then you would have this waiting list and probably wait forever, you know. And it was more rigorous as well. They would want to make you lose weight, 6 months, this and that. And I wasn't in a place where I could just go through it at the time. And I was so much in a hurry to just do something. So I started researching for weight loss surgery, possibilities of getting it done privately, how much it would cost. I found many options in Europe, in some parts of Europe where it would be a bit cheaper than having here in the UK. And also research having, because I was really, really worried and scared. What if something goes wrong, you know? And if something goes wrong in the UK, at least I'm home. My kids are here, you know. But if I'm in a foreign country and something happens, I'm just on my own. So I really, really wanted to have it done here, but it was so expensive. There's no way I would have been able to afford like £15,000. I mean, I don't even know, even though you could get some offers finance, like you can pay part payment and stuff like that, but researched other places. Luckily got this people in Turkey and started talking with them. Their cost was like probably 1/4 of what I would have paid in the UK, you know. And I'm like, okay. And at that point I was between death and death, if that makes sense. Like, it's either I stay with all the nonsense going on around me and deal with it and live for however long I could live again, or take the risk, do the surgery, and whatever happens, I mean, it's either you die or you die anyway. So choose how you want to die. Anyway, so it took me a few months or weeks maybe to make up my mind. Like, I was scared, I'm not gonna lie. I was really, really scared. And I was also thinking, I'm not gonna mention other stuff that I was thinking could be happening, you know, like, why is it so cheap? What if this, what if that? Anyway, put up the courage and did the paperwork, made the payments, got the visas that I needed. After Turkey, I went in March this year, and I was so sick. In March this year, and I was so sick. And got back home, you know. Since the surgery, all I've seen is magnificent progress. Like, I believe the diabetes is now in remission because I haven't taken insulin since the day I had my surgery, and my blood work is, you know, great. Getting better, I'll put it that way. And obviously, this is me working out. This is something I haven't done, I mean, before now. I haven't done for nearly 3 to 4 years, you know. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got a lot of stories. Anyway, I used to be a runner. Like, if I show you my medals, I have like so many medals. I used to be a runner. Like, if I show you my medals, I have like so many medals. 2000, the marathon I hadn't done is the London Marathon. The marathons, half marathons, full marathons, 10K runs, stuff like that. So you can imagine going from there to here. And then I got to a point where I couldn't even walk out, couldn't walk, couldn't even stand up, you know. To manage the stairs in my home, it's like, it takes me like 1 day to climb from the living room to upstairs. I had to practically live downstairs because I just couldn't be bothered suffering myself going up and down the stairs. The pain was just too much. So, but since the surgery, so many things have improved. I mean, I can't go out now and say I'm going to run, but I'm just glad that I can at least use the treadmill. Even if I'm walking slowly on it, it's a massive win for me, considering where I was just a few months ago. And now, weight-wise, have lost like 25 kg since March, and that has helped, you know, obviously, to improve my health as well quite a lot. So I'm just grateful, like that I'm still here, can still do these things, can still talk, Initially, like in February, it's not that I couldn't talk, but I didn't even have the energy. I couldn't go into conversations. I couldn't even speak on phone, because I was just so tired to even say a word. But this is me like talking to you for like 5 minutes in a stretch without taking a breather. That's a miracle, man, So, my director is saying cut. Is that the same?
Oh,
No, I'm joking. That's my daughter here. Okay, so.
you have to drag out the scene for as long as you can.
Oh, well, I guess. So that's it really, guys. Thank you for listening to my story. And I really hope that my audiobook I was playing in the background had motivated someone, or that my story as well could help someone. That's me done 24 minutes now. That's probably the longest I've gone in months, so I'll think about stopping it now. Because you see my strategy this time, because then when I was telling you that I used to run, was very active, was pulling a lot of ladies along with me, doing all that, I was probably doing too much, and I had put a lot of strain on my knee, especially my right knee. And then the situation became so bad that I couldn't even walk out anymore. So this time, I feel like it's another chance, and I'm using another strategy. I'm not in a hurry. I know that maybe by now, I probably should have lost more weight than 25 kg since I did my surgery on the 21st of March, but I don't even care. I'm happy. Slow and steady. I don't want to rush anything like to start running or doing very strenuous workouts and get myself to the point where I can't do anything anymore. So I'm just taking it one day at a time. Whatever I can do in a day, I'll put that in. But obviously my food is very strict. Like, I don't eat what I don't have to eat, if that makes sense. So I've done, okay, that's me chasing 30 minutes. So I'll probably just leave it for it's 26 minutes. I'll leave it to get to 30 minutes. And I'll stop for today. Tomorrow is another day. Okay? Thank you for being here. Don't forget you can connect with me. And I have a life goal. Kindly help me achieve that. That will make me really happy. Thank you.
About LGBTQ+ rights and resources for mental and physical health. It also worked to raise awareness about LGBTQ+ issues within the wider community, advocating for policy changes and greater inclusivity. Today, Mateus's efforts have made the unseen minority a vital part of Warsaw's fabric. His story is a testament to the power of resilience and advocacy in the face of societal prejudice. It serves as a beacon of hope for LGBTQ+ youth, demonstrating that acceptance and change are possible. Mateus's journey reminds us that everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity, deserves to be seen, heard, and accepted.
I can't believe this. Seriously, man.
30. The Silent Revolution. In the verdant landscapes of rural Costa Rica, a transformative narrative took root. This story, titled The Silent Revolution, revolves around a group of farmers who chose to combat the effects of climate change by adopting sustainable farming methods. The farmers, who relied on their land for their livelihood, began to see the devastating impact of climate change on their crops. Unpredictable weather patterns, prolonged droughts, and increased pests threatened their yield and, by extension, their survival. Among these farmers was Jose, a third-generation farmer with a deep respect for the land. Jose had been researching sustainable farming practices and was convinced that these methods could help mitigate the effects of climate change on their farms. He decided to rally his fellow farmers and propose a shift to sustainable farming. The farmers began implementing various practices such as crop rotation, organic pest management, and agroforestry. They also started using renewable energy resources, like solar-powered irrigation systems. The changes were challenging and required a significant amount of effort and adaptation, but the farmers were committed to their silent revolution. These sustainable practices led to a healthier soil, more robust crops, and an increase in biodiversity. The farmers also noticed that their farms were more resilient to weather fluctuations, a major win in their battle against climate change. The impact of the silent revolution extended beyond the farms of Costa Rica. The farmers shared their success stories far and wide, inspiring other farming communities to adopt sustainable practices. Their story caught the attention of the government, leading to new policies promoting sustainable farming and providing resources for farmers willing to make the shift. The Silent Revolution is a story of resilience, innovation, and stewardship of the land. It tells of a group of Costa Rican farmers who used sustainable farming methods to combat the effects of climate change. Their journey serves as a powerful testament to the role individuals can play in addressing global challenges and offers a hopeful perspective on our collective capacity to care for our planet. The Unjust Law. In the vibrant city of New Delhi, India, a significant narrative of legal reform unfolded. This story, known as the Unjust Law, centers around a young lawyer named Priya who challenged and fought against a discriminatory law, leading to its eventual repeal. The law in question was a colonial-era statute that disproportionately targeted a marginalized group within the society. Priya, passionate about social justice and equality, found this law deeply unjust and believed it had no place in modern India. Despite being a young lawyer in a competitive field, Priya chose to challenge this law. She took on cases pro bono for individuals unfairly targeted, tirelessly arguing against the law in courtrooms. She faced significant opposition and ridicule from those who upheld the conservative status quo, but Priya remained undeterred. Parallel to
thank
her
you for
legal battles,
watching.
Priya
I'm done.
launched a public
I'm
awareness
tired.
campaign. She collaborated with human rights organizations, used social media platforms, and engaged with the press to highlight the discriminatory nature of the law.
Oh,
and its
thank you
impact on
guys. Oh, I have 10 people
Her
watching.
perseverance began to shift public opinion, and her
Thank
legal
you.
challenges started to make headway. Priya's campaign, the
Whoa.
Thank you so much. So, I'll do some. This 8 kg, in case you're wondering. So I'll do some strength training, but at least I'll sit down to do it. I'm tired now. I'll sit down and do this. So that's okay. Maybe give myself a wee rest before going. All right. Sorry guys, I can't accept a co-host just now. I'm almost done. Okay, so my problem areas are, obviously you can see all that, my arm and my tummy. Those are my main problem areas. Even as I'm losing weight, they're coming down, but I wish it could look a lot better and come down a lot more. But what I'm hoping for is that I wouldn't be left with so much loose skin, you know, because definitely I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm losing it. I still have about 25 to 30 more kg to lose, and my target is December this year, but I don't think that's realistic to have lost 50 kg in total, or 55. So I'm stretching it to March next year, which is going to be my 1-year anniversary for the surgery. So hopefully by then I would have lost 55 kg to 60 kg. That would make me so happy. But that's a lot of weight to lose as well. And sometimes I worry about loose skin after the weight loss. So, but it's what it is, to be honest. I'd rather healthy, you know, and have loose skins and worry about the loose skins than being as sick as I was a few months ago, you know, and having tight skin. I mean, it's not like the skin was tight because I was fat. So because of that, obviously I do cardio quite a lot. But then I still try to do some strength training just with the weights I have at home. I have this, and Star, give me the other one as well. There's the other one I have, which I think is about 10 kg.
Oh, thanks for exercising.
Since when?
Uh,
Oh, that's fair enough. So I use this most of the times, and it helps me with there. And I was also talking about my tummy, which has always been a problem area for me for, since I was a teenager, or maybe something like that. But that's it about the story of my life, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. It means so much to me. So I will try and do this as more often as I can, like give you updates. But if you want to see just a summary of my health problems and the surgery, there's a video that I pinned here on my profile, and that video was about my surgery when I went to Turkey, what went down, and coming home. And you would also see maybe how I was before the surgery, in case you're wondering. So that video is pinned. Do well to watch it if you want, and then I'll see you again next time. Thank you. So I'll just continue with the strength training. Oh, come here. I was done now. Okay, and now.